very good on the job that the president.
This is indeed amazing. The Lagos-Calabar coastal highway in the making, a concept and vision of President Bola Tinubu that was conceptualized many years ago, and God made it possible under his regime. And this is going to be 750 kilometers, crossing all the states of the south and of course Lagos. And
where is the Anete? Okay, it's bringing it. Honda. No noise, please.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. We are doing
Can we use that?
Hold up, man. Okay, good afternoon.
Oh yeah. Please, bring it. Bring it.
We are doing two things today. One is to carry some of our very important personalities across party lines to inspect the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. If we have time, we will also inspect some other projects in Lagos State. I want the people of the country to appreciate what the president is doing, and I want across party lines, let them evaluate and then tell the story if this is an investment or if it is unprofitable. They have to tell the story. And the second thing I'm doing is to re-verify what the Department of Road and Bridge that did in terms of evaluation of additional challenges that were encountered during the construction of this project. And I have directed that all those videos and the drawings must be exposed because additional works are involved. And I want those documentaries to be intact, because when the job is done, you will not appreciate what went under the job. Here we are standing, I would like High-Tech to explain himself, so that, let everybody understand what happened. And I believe that we have time in our office to run the entire process, so the MD of High-Tech.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are so honored to have such a visit by His Excellency and his guests on this very important stretch of the road. As we speak, we are, Your Excellency, at Challenge 5, kilometer 5 on the coastal highway, section 1, that goes from kilometer 0 to Ileko village at kilometer 47.47. At this particular point, Your Excellency, you can see here we have merged back the road, the eastbound and the westbound together. The fact that we have split it at kilometer 2.7 is the fact that we did not want to, under the instruction of the government, in order not to demolish a lot of buildings and properties, we had to create a certain kind of a deviation. We deviated at kilometer 2.7 and we converged again back at kilometer 5. On the way coming as well, Your Excellency, we have encountered a lot of waste material between Challenge 3 and Challenge 5, and we had all the way waste material all the way to kilometer 9, but the biggest dump sites there were at kilometer 4 and kilometer 9. We will stop as we proceed with the visit, Your Excellency, and just to make sure why we stopped here is the fact that we had two incidents here. The first one is the waste material that was in a very big quantity, which we had to excavate to a very big depth and to replace it with sand. The second aspect is in order to avoid, as I said earlier, in order to avoid demolition, under your instructions we have deviated the road, the eastbound from the westbound, and we merged back here at kilometer 5. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Well, I think I will allow my ministry engineers to speak as we get to the next section. But let me say something very significant. And I wonder why the press is not telling this story. When we started from kilometer 0, we encountered landmark, infrastructure and a number of other infrastructure along the way. So we sat down and we looked at the destruction of those huge infrastructure, and then we decided as responsible ministry to now vary the design of the project. Now, the implication is that we left the coast and we came to a new alignment that was not designed for. And in doing that, we had to split the 6 lanes into three lanes. So this is the point of convergence. But in doing that, we have saved all the infrastructure of landmark, and nobody is telling the story. Nobody is appreciating the president for doing that. What is it costing us? We encountered refuse dump that had lasted over 50 years, and over 10 meters depth of refuse dump, because it was not designed for. So when we encountered it, we had to stop the work for more than 4 months. Then we did soil tests and we saw that this refuse dump was to a depth of 10 meters and spanning over 2 kilometers. And this is costing us 15 billion. In fact, we had to cut things, when we sent the quotation to BPP, and what they could allow was 15 billion. But the work involved is to remove this refuse up to a depth of 10 meters, then bring it back with sharp sand to existing ground level, and then now load the existing ground level to another depth of between 5 and 6 meters, and then we put all the base course and then the concrete pavement. Nobody is appreciating that which we did. But people continue to say, oh, landmark. This is the sacrifice we have to make to save those infrastructure. And the you people have been seeing it, the press have been accompanying. So when people talk about landmark project, it's a scam, to scam the federal government. Because this is what we did, and this is what is costing us. So all the variations that my people have presented to me with the contractor, I'm on the road to verify them. The good thing is that I followed the entire process, and we have documentaries to justify them. So, but I want us to do it together. That's why we are here. So, will we also get to another, scam that is going on, and that's the waste swap, project. We are going to nail the matter, the fraud. So we are going to nail it today, because I'm going to be asking a number of questions, and you should be able to carry on with that information. I'm going to be taxing the lady that is in charge to provide me with a number of evidences to prove that they invested $250 million. I won't stop at that. To end it, I'm also going to be petitioning DSS and the EFCC to investigate us. So this nonsense we have to stop. Everybody wants to dip their hands and defraud the federal government, but not under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not under me as his appointee. So we will nail that matter. If you like to tell the story, you tell the story. If you like them to continue to demarcate us, no problems. But the truth will be unveiled today. And I think the civil society organization have also discovered the truth, and they have backed out, and they are going to make statements. So that's where we are. Shibu, do you have something to say?
Well, suffice to say that my name is Otunba Shakusho, will be the convener of the alternative movement and a very strong stakeholder in the main opposition, People's Democratic Party of Nigeria. You see, We must accept as Nigerian citizens that there are times in our history where we must breathe in, breathe out, and begin to look at how we can develop our nation. And one of the things that we have found to be the thing that develop other nations like Singapore, China, Indonesia, and many of the countries, including Dubai, that you have, and you all love, especially watching it on social media, is building consensus around development. And when the Honorable Minister, who in my opinion is one of the most accessible, conscientious, and easy to relate with ministers that the President have, I have very strong feelings that if he had about 3 of these, most of the misunderstandings will be gone. He's invited us to come and take a look at this project. We'll look at it on behalf of the Nigerians with a very critical eye of Nigeria. We'll say what we see, we'll query what we think should be queried, and we'll converse on your behalf. You can be rest assured. But one thing you must know, a nation at 65 must be in a hurry to get the linkage of infrastructure that can also make it resemble the countries that you all love and want to be. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Sir,
Thank you.
a quick one.
No, we are still going. Okay.
Are you set? Are you all set?
Yeah.
Welcome to Lagos State. We are at kilometer 13 of the project. And like I always tell Nigerians that this is the most humane movement that we've had for some time now. It's because of the humanity that we put into the project that led us to this side. We are destroying a lot of people. Where we encountered
Because people are built along our alignment. So we need to shift to in order to not to demolish many people, make many people homeless. So we encountered this sun line because of realigning our line. So because of this, that being carried out by the high-tech Nigerian government, it's in line with the military war standard. I think it's necessary. I think that is just a thing that we like.
Yeah, high tech. You're making claims on this. It wasn't part of the design, but we had to realign. And yes, realign. This is not the gazetted analysis, but it's part of the federal government plan by reason of the social project. But if you look at those 7,500 buildings, yeah, they do this along, this coastline. It's costing us about 9 million.
The efficiency on the job. You can see physically what has been done, and it is here now, and it's going to last, as you said, for the very, very long future. Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you. Shegun, thank you very much, and your team, members of other parties, I don't know whether you can assist that right now.
Yeah, of course we are. Of course we are. Especially when you hear about Taj Mahal, you see big monuments in other countries. And now I am beginning to say, another generation will come and remember that men passed through this land and we gave them something they can be proud of. Thank you very much. The instruction continues.
It's only a man that has to rely on other men. He's a man of courage.
He's your man. He's my president.
Thank you very much. So we are
Sorry, can I
stopping
take a
at
group photograph?
infrastructure that will not cost up to 1 million. Then 3 is that you need to investigate to see if there is any evidence of any infrastructure that was destroyed. You can see the land there. You can see countable few trips of sand there. Those sand are not more than 2 million. I want you to see it by yourself. Now, what we have done here in passing the coastal highway is that not more than 4 hectares is being taken. So we still have 8 hectares that is left and that is right. But we are not done. We have acquired the entire thing, just like the directive of federal government that lands along the coastal highway should be acquired. And so the Surveyor General is now heading with the Lagos State government. But let me say something when people are calling, even federal government as far as this is concerned. The Lagos State government, who has the legal right over this land, has revoked the land. Why is she not calling Lagos State government? Because our own is for Lagos State government to give us right of way where we need. So they have revoked it, they have gazetted it. So the matter has gone beyond Ministry of Works. Again, they had taken us to court, and the court has ruled, that we are right. And so I don't know what they're still talking. And let me make it very clear that I never invited Win Homes for any negotiation. I never called them for any meeting. The matter is closed in court. The matter is with Surveyor General is here with us, and that is the fact. But let us, unravel the matter. I'm going to be writing to EFCC and to Director SSS to investigate Ministry of Works. Number one, the woman claimed that there was no MTN cable, passing through the coastline that made us to divert. We have the letters, and we have to show you today, from, the letters of, this is one of the network people, and where is that of MTN? Yes. So we will show you when we are doing our press conference. Yes, yeah. So that is what she's claiming. And nobody's been able to go and ask MTN, did you write us? Did you write the president complaining about destruction of your cable network if we pass this along the coastline? Passing along the coastline is more profitable for me. It's better for me, even though that we would have destroyed over 8,000 properties there. But that is not the issue. The issue is that the president directed me, minister, do not cut any cable of MTN or True Africa network. So whom should I obey? I had to obey the interest of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So number 2, the woman claimed that she has invested $250 million US. And nobody is asking questions. We are not saying 250 million naira. Because even if it's 250 million naira, you still have to ask questions. Whether what we have here is up to 250 million naira. If you remove 50 million, which I think is a very poor buy, by the native, because my faith does not allow you to cheat people. So if that is truly the matter, to say 12 hectares of land in a well-developed place for 50 million naira, then it's very unfortunate, And I hope that the people that made the deal, were the rightful people, because I know that Lagos people are very educated and they're well informed. And so if they can sell land here at 50 million for 12 hectares, I think, Shego, I should be inviting you to also come and take, even 200 hectares. You can pay for it. Number 2, before an infrastructure is developed in Lagos State, there must be proof of that infrastructure. They have to stamp it, they have to approve it. Where are those, approvals? Can she put it in the social media so that Nigerians will see the infrastructure? Can she get the approved document, because Lagos State government also supervises? At foundation level, they will give you a written approval. At DPC, they will do so. Can we see those things at the social media, at the platform? Can you ask those questions? Number 2, 250 million, remittance from diaspora. Show us the evidence, through CBN. How did it pass? if you brought the money, into the country, had currency, don't worry, there will be no money laundering case against you since it has entered. But where is the money? Another one is who and who paid for this money. Can you publish those who paid and how much they paid? As a Nigerian, I'm very much interested because that is the economy. But if you are talking about 250 million, US dollars, and we can't locate where it is, we can't locate those who paid it, we can't locate the means by which they paid it, then it's a fraud to me, And you go to everywhere, you'll be darking council without knowledge. And I'm not stopping at EFCC and DGSSS. I need apology from the woman if within 7 days she fails to provide these documents. And I'll be writing to the Embassy of America to demand that they send the woman back to us so that she will come and tell us where the money is and how he left America, to come to Nigeria. I think I have decided to give attention to that woman. And this is the attention. So, but for you, who is you're hiding things, because you like the way they are calling minister, So, but today you can no longer. There's no hiding place. You are here with us. You will go there and you examine this thing. Is there any evidence of the only thing we destroyed was Gatehouse, which the numerator graciously gave her 19 million. 19 million, that is a lot of money, She has almost paid for the land, So this is, this country, they take federal government as a fatherless entity. Everybody just walks in and walks out. But they can't do it under this president. He knows everything, he's very smart. So you can't do it under him. And we are learning from him. And so we are standing. The Bible